So guys, today we're at the Mall of Millenia in Orlando, Florida. I've been contracted by a private company. We're going to be capturing their headshots. You're going to be seeing me set up for this headshot session. All right guys, so let's dive into the setup. First, we're gonna start off with the Flashpoint drop stand. This thing is amazing. It picks up, it falls down easily and quickly, and that's super important when it comes to setting up at any photo shoot. Now we're gonna use the Flashpoint art light. This is a reflector I use to fill in the shadows in the neck area and some of the face, along with giving a nice set of catch lights in the eyes. It's a key component to my whole headshot lighting setup, and I hate to go without it. We're gonna be setting up the Flashpoint C Stand, which is gonna be holding up our light. And this right here is the 8600 extension flash head. This gets attached to the Flashpoint 8600. Using the Flashpoint super clamp, we're going to attach the 8600 unit to the C stand to weigh it down, so that way the whole light stand is not wobbling all over the place. And the top section of everything where the light is going to be attached is not top heavy. That's the only reason, and probably the only piece of equipment you're going to see that I use that contains wires. I love a whole wireless setup. So now we're going to introduce the Glow 48-inch Softbox. I've attached it to the light, the 8600 flash head. The reason why I like the 48-inch Softbox is because it gives a great spread of light on both side profiles of the subject, both left and right. For the purpose of this headshot session, I'm going to place my Softbox right above the subject and the reflector, more towards the reflector so it's feathered, and facing directly down, and adjusting it so that way it's hitting majority of the reflector, but also feathering the front of the face of the subject. You're going to get a subtle light on your subject. It's not going to be harsh, bright, or overpowering. It's going to reflect down to the reflector, fill in the shadows, and also fill in part of the subject's face. It's going to give an even lighting on the right side and the left side of the subject. And with its size, it helps me light my subject without having to use two lights. This is why this is a crucial component to my one light headshot setup. Now, another reason why I have the modifier set this way is because my backdrop is white. I'm looking for more of a light gray or mid gray, and I can do that by angling my light. So remember earlier when I mentioned that I don't want my C stand to be top heavy, or that I wanted to weigh it down? I always perform this quick test whenever I'm setting up my light at any session. Just wiggle it a little bit to make sure that it's not going to fall over. You don't want an accident. You don't want your light stand, your light or modifier falling on your subject. That's not going to be a good day for you. All right, so let's move forward and let's set up the backdrop. I'm going to be using another C stand. It's just a big 5x6 backdrop, so it has a hook on the top, which you will see here once I open it up. Make sure you do this around somewhere that there's a lot of space, because it is quite big and you don't want to knock anything over. So what I'm going to do is clamp the hook or just the top of the backdrop to my C stand and just raise it up where it's tall enough and short enough for the subject. All right guys, so that's pretty much what I have for today's video in terms of setting up for this headshot session. If you guys want to see more on this video, interaction with the clients and how to pose them, also how to edit the headshots taken at this session, then click the link below so you can get access to my all access BTS videos. You need to be a subscriber, but I would love for you guys to join me and see more in-depth information on this headshot session. Thanks for watching.